is 10:30, June 28th. I'm heading from Kind of Outdoorsy Hostel, which is where I stayed last night. Wanted to zero there, but their AC ain't working, and that was probably one of the most miserable nights of sleep I've had. I barely slept. I didn't sleep well. It was just so fucking hot. So I got some resupply there. Now I'm walking. I'm on the trail. I'm walking on onto a different place. There's a church down this road that has a place for hikers to stay. So yeah, wait please. So that's where I'm heading. They don't have beds or anything, but they also don't charge. They just want donations, which I'm fine with that. And there should be room to dry out my tent. And since I'll be sleeping on the floor, that means I can get my air mattress out and try and find I can see if there is an actual leak in it. And if there's so, I can fix it there and relax. And there's like an ice cream place nearby, so should be pretty good. I think I'm gonna get pizza, or I think I'll get a sub, but from the same place I ate yesterday because it was really good. And it's, you know, it'll be like 5 or 6 blocks away from where I'm staying, so not a big deal. But that's later. I ate at Goodies across the street from the hostel, and that was really, really good. Got a big plate of biscuits and gravy with home fries, and a free cup of coffee because I stayed at the hostel. Yeah, it was ended up being like less than $10 for that whole thing, and I mean, it was just a really good deal. So I'm stuffed, but that's the game plan. Get to the next place I'm staying at. Should be in the next few minutes here, and dump all my shit again. I was able to do laundry, so that's all done. Well, that's where I stayed. That's where I'm going. June 29th, 8:30. Back on the trail. Didn't sleep great. My air mattress 100% has a leak, and I can't find it. I tried everything I could to find it, but I might need to submerge it in water or something. So that's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to blow it up multiple times every night. Which is a shame because I was really starting to get comfortable with that mat. I was sleeping really good. But these things happen. And I should have, when I set my tent up on those, on that grass when it was raining, I knew there was massive roots there because I sat on them when I was setting up the tent. But I wanted to use my foam pad as a elbow rest while sleeping because it's so comfortable. If I had put it down underneath my mat to protect it, like that's why I got it for, probably wouldn't have this problem. So lesson learned. I'll pay for that mistake. This next 50 miles or so does not seem pleasant. Not a lot of water, but that's what it is. So the church I stayed at was completely free. It's all donation based. Yeah, I donated $20 because I definitely got my money's worth out of it. I mean, it was absolutely worth $20. It was worth more, honestly, but Like, they had the freezer stocked with ice cream. They had eggs and milk and bacon and, I mean, coffee. I mean, they pretty much had everything. They even had, for breakfast, we had squash from the church garden. So fresh squash, just picked, scrambled eggs, bacon, coffee, toast with honey. That was my breakfast. It was delicious. Definitely good people there. I can't remember the name of it, but if you're in Duncannon, that's where I would recommend staying. Don't bother with the hostel. It's kind of outdoorsy. Good for a resupply, but a hostel's not. It's pretty cramped. And even with AC, the church would be better. Just my opinion. Well, I already walked all this yesterday to get to the sheets for lunch and dinner today. Got a sandwich in my backpack. It's probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. Had a jaywalk across a busy highway, but I got it done. And I did it as safely as I could. Just really wanted that sandwich. When I walked this bridge yesterday, I saw a plaque. This bridge was built in 1922. So it's literally 100 years old. I mean, it kind of looks it. But pretty cool scenery. I think this is according to the sign back there, this is the Juniata River. I don't know. It's a big one though. There's a lot of water. Now I gotta go across that bridge over there and then going up in those mountains. So that'll be the climb for today. And shortly after that is the shelter that I'm currently aiming for. But we'll see. It's early. You know, I had a day of rest. So, you know, I'm not committed to staying at the first shelter, but we will see. So that's the way I went yesterday to get to the sheets, and I would not recommend that to anyone. That was not the safest trip I've ever done, but it was probably like half a mile down that road. But this is the way I'm going today, because this is the trail. I see a blaze right up there, so I'm glad this is like a protected sidewalk. Clark's Ferry Bridge Company. Huh. Cool. A lot of history here. And this whole area was just, from what I gather, it was just all about making iron back in the day. Like the last 3 towns, maybe 4, it was just all ironworks. And that's how they all started. think this is the Susquehanna River, but I'm not sure. I didn't really look it up. But hey, it's a doozy of a river. It looks deep too. I think I'm done recording on this highway. Can't sound too good. All right, time to go up. The easy road walk is done. All right, I'm already tired. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a steep climb. It'll take me a while. Well, that's the AT, and that's the Susquehanna Trail. If I take this Susquehanna Trail, it shaves off about a mile. And apparently the AT, oh, it meets up with the AT again. Apparently this section of the AT is loaded with poison ivy, and judging from, you know, the past few weeks, I just don't trust it to be maintained. So I'm gonna bitch out. I'm gonna take the shortcut, and hopefully, since it's still early, hopefully that means I can make it to the shelter after the next one, because I really don't want to stop at the one, like, after I get done with this Susquehanna Trail, I'll be right at the next shelter. I don't want to stop yet today, so I'm gonna try and push on to the Peters Mountain Shelter, which has the water source from hell. It's like 200 feet down from the shelter or more. So that's my plan. Taking the Blue Blaze. Hitting a steep part of the Susquehanna Trail to reconnect to the AT, but I mean, I don't know how much higher I have to go, but I only got about a third of this trail left, so I'll get there eventually. It's 10 o'clock, so it's still really early. I'm gonna have lunch at the shelter, and I'm debating on carrying 5 liters of water to the next shelter, so I don't have to climb down a mountain to get water. It's like you either go a quarter mile down, 200 or 300 feet to get water without your pack and all that stuff, or you walk like 6.5 miles, which pretty much ridge walking with extra water, so you don't have to do it. And I'm definitely leaning towards just ridge running with the, well, ridge walking with the extra water, because I'm just dreading that water climb. It just does not seem like something I really want to do. So still got time to decide. Oh yeah. Oh man, fuck that climb. But I'm back on trail. I'm on the top of the mountain. Yeah, 0.3 miles to the next shelter. Like, I'm not freaking stopping that early. So I'll be going to the next shelter. Oh. Man, that was a doozy. I mean, I made good time. I really didn't stop, take breaks or anything, but definitely like flat better. Alright, it just came all the way up. Now we're going down a bit. Don't like it. This means I might have to go back up again. Probably. Clark's Ferry shelter. Lunch. 10:45. Making great time. So it's about, well, it's 6.7 miles to the next shelter. And it's like 600 feet of ascent. Now, the spring at the next shelter is 286 feet down from the shelter. So that's down and up. And that would just be bonus feet. If I fill up here, I can fill up my 2 1-liter bottles and my 3-liter bag, and I can just haul that to the next shelter and possibly avoid getting water there. But I drink a lot of water, so I don't know if that 5 liters would be enough, honestly, for another 6.7 and 600 feet of ascent. But I think I'm gonna do it because, I mean, worst comes to worst, I bite the bullet, I go get water there. But if I can avoid it, I want to. So if I, drink 1.5 liters here for lunch, load up completely and get the 5 liters, I'll probably drink at least 1 liter, 1.5 liters going to the shelter, another 0.5 liter for dinner, 1 liter for the night, or let's say 0.5 liter for the night. And if I have a full bag, which I don't think I get a full 3 liters, it's probably more like 2.5, but that should be enough for the morning to do another like 7 miles to the next water source. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna haul the water. It's extra 6 pounds. I really don't want to do that climb to the water source. It seems miserable. So I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna eat my food, I'm gonna look at my phone, have a nice break. I decided I'm just gonna haul water to the next shelter. So filling up 5 liters here, wherever the spring is. It shouldn't be too much further. I can hear it. But I'd rather carry extra water for 6.7 than go down and up 300 extra feet. Just not what I want to do at the end of the freaking day. Back on trail, full 5 liters of water, and holy shit, this bag is heavy. but I think it'll be worth it. Just take it slow. Take breaks, get the pack off. 6.7. And I'm done. Should have enough water for the morning. And it's another 7th in the next source. So I can skip the water source from hell, hopefully. That's the plan. But it's gonna be a long 6.7, boy. So I got a full food bag and everything. Like, my pack is loaded. So that's a big electric tower. But the real cool thing is this view. Wow. You can see so far. That is absolutely gorgeous. I bet if you walked up to those rocks up there, you could see on the other side, but I'm having enough fun today. I don't think I'm gonna scramble up there. Jeez. But yeah, that's a view. Well, I see a view. Oh, cool. Oh, gotta be careful here. Oh man, so pretty. All right, it's 12 o'clock. 5.5 to the shelter. Still got 4.5 liters of water. I think this is the trail right here. Yeah. So, doing good. Oh. 400 more feet of ascent for a day. So, shouldn't be too bad. 5.5 should be mostly like this. Relatively flat. A lot of rocks though, but that's Pennsylvania. Can't complain when you know the state has a reputation for being extremely rocky. Though, I mean, right now it's not bad, but there were parts yesterday that were real tough. It's all loose rocks, just poking at your feet. 4.7 to go. So I've only done 2 miles since the last shelter. It feels like so much more than that. It's slow going, but it's still early. I think it's like 12:30 or something. So, I mean, I'll make it, even at this pace, I'll make it with plenty of time. I'll be early, but yeah, I'll be happy when I get there. A lot of this section is just like a lot of Pennsylvania. There's sections where it's just really overgrown, and it just makes everything harder. You're constantly brushing and shit, and gotta worry about ticks and yada yada yada. It's 1:30, 3.5 miles left. I might just take a break right here. This looks like a good spot. Less than 3, this shelter. That's a nice view. 220. 2.5 left to the shelter. And it's gonna be a long 2.5. Feet are definitely ready to be done. But they'll be done in 2.5. And I should have plenty of water, so I won't have to do the extra trip. So that'll work out good. That's a cool view. I can hear the buzzing of those high electricity lines. Yes. The other side of the view, another set of power lines. This one definitely seems a bit older. 1.7. I might have to stop soon and get water out of my bag because my two bottles are almost empty. And there should be 3 liters in the bag, so should still have plenty of water. Plus I'm not cooking with water tonight, so should have plenty for tonight and tomorrow morning. We'll see. I think it's like 3:30 or so. 1 more mile. And then I'm at the shelter. It'll be probably around a 10-mile day. I don't know for sure because I took that blue blaze and cut off like I think a mile of the trail, which really glad I did. I talked to multiple people that said it was just covered in poison ivy and overgrown, just like I thought it was going to be. So that worked out great. And it was one less mile I have to do because I'm feeling every step right now. This was a long water carry, but I don't have to go down. Unless something crazy, like my bag is leaking or something. I haven't checked it since I left. But there was 3 liters in there when I left. And let's see here. I just felt it. It seems pretty full of water to me. Well, I'll see you in a mile. I'm not stopping. I'm just going. Okay, well, I said I wasn't going to stop, but fuck that. There's a view. I'm stopping. Get this pack off. Take like 15-20 minute break. Maybe I'll eat my sandwich right now. Probably will. I'm hungry. Howdy. That was a good break. I ate my sandwich. I transferred 2 liters from the bag to my bottles, so I can drink water again. And it's 0.9 miles. to the old shelter. I think it's around 3:30 right now. So should be there by 4, quarter after 4. Set up the tent, hang out. Probably won't do much hanging out. Probably just set up the tent, crawl inside, get away from the bugs, and lay there on my leaking mattress. Blow it up a dozen times tonight. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna stop just because of that. And I figure eventually I'll figure out a way to fix it or something. I don't fucking know. But I was worrying about that last night and this morning, and ain't no point worrying about it anymore because I just don't know how to fix it. I did everything I could to try and find a leak, but couldn't find it. That's a cool little cowboy camp spot. A little fire ring over there underneath the little rock alcove. That is not for me though. I'll take my tent. I'm not dealing with all these damn bugs. I might get out from under this massive dead tree as soon as I can. That is unsettling. There it is. It was a long day for me, but it's done. Just gotta set up the tent, all that stuff, but I'm not going any further today. June 30th, 7:30 a.m. of course. 6.4 miles to the next water source, and I have about a liter to do it. So I'm gonna run out, and it's gonna suck. But I didn't carry all that water from all day yesterday to bow in and go down the 300 feet to the water source here. I refuse. So I'm just gonna push. It's early, so it should be cold, or not cold, but it's definitely cooler. So it shouldn't be too bad. I was 6.4. So last night at the shelter there was trail magic. A good guy called Magic Jim swung by the shelter with a backpack full of supplies, and he made us mountain pie, which was buttered bread with tomato sauce, 3 types of cheese, and pepperoni. And he had some sandwich skillets, and he's cooked them in the fire. They were really good. He brought cold yoo-hoos as well, which was awesome, and s'mores. 3 different kinds of s'mores: Reese's, white chocolate, and normal. That was something, I gotta tell you. That was a good night. 3.5 miles to water. I'm down to less than half a liter. So it's not fun. I think this might be more than the climb and descend and all that crap. I think the thing I really dislike the most when out here is just not being able to drink as much water as I want. I'm not dehydrated right now, but I'm thirsty. But I know I'm going to be thirsty the whole 3.5, so I'm just sipping from my water. But I could drink it all and then some, easy. Probably drink like 1.5 liters when I get to the water, to the spring. But I didn't want to do that climb, man. So this is what it is. And this terrain has gotten not great. So it's gonna be a fun 3.5, but that's what it's all about. The trail got nice. 2.4 miles to water. I'm down to less than 1/4 liter. So it's just itty bitty sips at this point. Once I'm 0.5 away, I'm gonna drain every last drop. But I'll probably run out before then. 1/2 mile. I got 1 swig left. I'm saving it for like halfway. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this water so much. I thought this section, the last like 15 miles, was going to be pretty miserable, and yeah, I was right. Sucks when the water sources are this far in between. I mean, I've basically been, like the water I'm carrying right now is from like 14 miles ago. I'm wiped out. Just got water. Well, I got like 20 minutes ago. I drank like a little bit over 1 liter. It's 12 o'clock. I'm really tempted to just stay here. There's even nicer sights like 50 feet from here, but no, it's 12:30. I'm still here. I was looking at my phone, looking at if I could get like a shuttle to a hotel or something. I'm just not feeling it today. But I decided, like the water for the next like 5 miles looks like shit, and I'm not making it 5 miles. I'm making it like 2 max. So I loaded up 5 liters here, and I'm just gonna walk until I see a good spot where I'm done. Whatever comes first. Well, it's 2:15. It was, I just sat, I don't know how long I sat there, but there was some awesome trail magic by Sunflower? Oh, her name's Kimberly, but I think that was her trail angel name, Sunflower. But yeah, it was really nice. I feel a lot better now. Got an apple and some water, and just was able to sit down in the shade for a fair bit. So, oh, she gave me a foot massage too, which was fantastic. My feet were killing me earlier from all these rocks. That was really nice. Mile marker 1169. Did 8.5 today. I made it up more than halfway of this mountain, so I'm happy with that. But that's enough for me today. It's 3:50 and my tent set up. Yeah, I'm done. That's all I'm doing today. It's hot. But I'm gonna lay down here for a bit, stop sweating, have some dinner, and go to sleep next to this orange creek or stream or whatever the hell you call it. I ain't drinking it. I got the 5 liters from that spring earlier today, or no, more like 4 now, but I mean the next water source is like a few miles away, so that'll be plenty for tonight. Yeah, that's it. Tired today. Can't shake it. I just napped for like 2 hours. And now I'm making dinner. Spaghetti with meat sauce. It looks like I put the exact amount that the directions said, and that was a mistake. I never do that. I never should do that. But it happened to be the amount I usually just boil for crap like this. So, whatever. I'm gonna eat it all anyway. I mean, spaghetti, maybe, I'll soak up most of this. But, this is gonna be good. Put a little olive oil and hot sauce in there, some salt and pepper. Make it taste better. Olive oil definitely helps a lot. Hot. Now let it do its thing. I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna go to sleep.